Back, everyone, we're back.
We're back.
And
Yes.
it looks like it's time for more Rotterdam. I think
More
that's it.
Rotterdam.
Yes.
Rotterdam Part 2.
Part 2. We're
Part
going to make it like
2.
a Star Trek or Star Wars joke, but that,
Wrath of the Clones?
something
or
like,
something?
yeah, right, Wrath of Khan, Attack of the
or
Clones.
Attack of Khan, maybe?
Sure. I love
Anyway,
Let's,
only the real nerds. Okay.
Yes, there's different levels of nerds.
So this is where we started off kind of on our side of the track, if you will.
Yes.
Our side of Rotterdam, which is much more
Reminding everyone where
college town.
we were. We used almost the same picture of this as we did in the last video set.
It's a little suburban, if you
It's
will.
a little less urban.
A little less urban, yeah, I would say that's
because there's
good.
college town, and but everything's walkable there. It's just and bikes, and let's just move on. Let's jump right to the middle of it.
Okay, so now this is kind of downtown, the heart of Rotterdam.
We had a conversation, and it was a little confusing because when you look at a Google map or one of these fancy digital maps we have, right? It shows us where the mall is.
The mall,
right? The mall, and
hop on the train. As soon as you hop off the train, 2 blocks, you're going to hit the mall.
And here is part of the mall. Wait,
this is apparently
so we were
the
a little
mall.
confused. So we went into the cinema, which is right here, and we talked to them, and we're like, by the way, clearly mislabeled, right?
Right.
Where is the mall?
The mall. To which this lovely young woman had said, it's right out there.
This is
the mall. And then it dawned on me, oh, it's like UH's college campus. It's that one area of just emptiness and just trees,
or
and
DC's
walk
mall
path is a mall. So maybe that's what.
No, it's not even that. It's just there's streets that are called part of their mall.
Yes.
They're not tall buildings there. So anyway, before we stay on this slide the entire time.
Yeah, moving on. Let's see other pictures of this mall. This is more mall.
So what these things are is you could do a festival here. Mm-hmm. They do festivals here. Oh.
This is a live stage theater.
Right, which is not what we were going to go see. But they do outdoor events. They do all sorts of fun things here. They do competitions here. All sorts of crazy stuff because we would see pictures of it.
Yep. And that's the IMAX theater that we
did not go to because, wow, was that more expensive. And we are cheap.
Yeah, way more expensive.
We were searching for a theater, and this was not it.
A movie theater.
Yes,
we did want a movie theater because we wanted to see
Dune 2. Which, that should put this in temporality for a moment here. Because that's not in the theaters and hasn't been for a while. Who? Okay.
So, really, really cool area, though. Mall, not mall, whatever we want to call it.
Say it. I mean, I'm willing to call those arcades of England more mall than whatever this was. So we got hot walking around the mall.
So we stopped for a bite at this indoor-outdoor cafe that was probably one of the more expensive meals.
It was certainly the bougiest.
Very bougie. See those little bottles of water there? Yeah,
First, not free. Obviously not free. There's no free water.
€5, people. €5. Little bottle of water.
Drank.
He drank sparingly.
I tried to drink sparingly. I knocked out 3 of those and felt so. €15.
And of course, we didn't know that until after we were seated.
Surprise!
Yeah, I got
like free water.
I got soda. The soda was cheaper. There you go. They're the
We're moving on.
So this was a shot from our seat.
So this
window
is
seat.
the mall.
This is more mall.
This is all labeled.
It's all labeled
mall.
as the mall. But those are apartment buildings all there. But look how beautiful that is.
And on the bottom floor are shops all the way down.
All shops.
Something is lost in translation here.
Little boutiques. They might have even had like little shopettes with little groceries and stuff like that.
They had everything you'd need, but it's not what we would call a mall.
No.
And there was a tiny arcade in the other direction that we went to at one point. It had a shopping, a grocery store and a few other
Yes.
little
Yes.
things. But that was pretty much it. And this, well,
Anyway,
let's continue. This was the food we ate
This was our, to put it into perspective for our American friends, this was our $60 lunch. Yeah, 60 American
it was
dollars.
delicious. I want to be clear here. This was delicious, but man, they saw us coming.
They did. So I might have still been a little hungry after my small meal. No, I'm just kidding. I really wanted to have ice cream.
Yes.
And of course, Nederlander ice cream.
Yes.
While we were
wandering,
since we were around, because as you do, so this area was definitely much more mallish.
Yes,
where there were lots of little
and there's no
booths
streets
and
in
kiosks.
between. It's all just walking.
They had shops and big stores, actual stores. Yeah. So, and then of course we crossed the street, and this flower was it was sitting next to us. So even in this urbanness, they have a little bit of greenery. So anyway. But then we crossed the street and walked along, and we found our theater.
Oh yes,
and it's
this is Kino,
Kino, Kino.
Rotterdam.
We might be saying it wrong, but
no, it's Kino.
Kino, Kino, theater, and it is so cool. We thought we were being clever and cheap, and going to the cheap place that's going to have the movie, but we really
talk about
want
this
out. I mean, look at this lobby. It's a classic lobby where they still serve full meals.
Yep.
To you before you go and see the movie, and so the idea,
it's a full bar and has like trivia nights and all sorts of things. Yep. Obviously not in English.
The idea is that people go back for a second.
Too fast.
The idea is that people can hang out there all day.
Yeah.
We were chatting a little bit with the people that work there.
They know 7 languages.
They're like, fine. Oh yeah, and the food and the coffee. They had coffees, all different kinds of coffees that were all reasonably priced, much more reasonably priced than the cafe we ate at. So had we known.
And we were walking from one to the other. So if we just said, "I'm not that thirsty," we would have been fine.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's fine. This you go. So they have 2 sets of stairs, one for going up, one for going down, and it's the next level. And of course, there are elevators, but we opted to take the stairs.
It's regally stairs.
All along the stairs, carpeting. They had pictures. They just had pictures everywhere,
and
posters,
old things, and historical things.
Old movie posters.
Since we're not in England anymore. If there are little notes to explain what it is. Not in English. So this was the upstairs. So the upstairs looks like it could have also had a counter with some food because they had the seating, but it might have been closed. Yeah, it's definitely for events. But they had the wall to wall. Let's zoom in a little bit. Do we have some of these people?
Oh yeah.
Anybody famous you guys notice out there?
Yeah, some Al Pacino.
Not this is actually interactive.
Some Barbara Streisand.
Just a little
there.
bit. You know,
a few other people in the background. Some Burt Reynolds and
sure.
Who's that? Steve Martin, Bernadette Peters. I mean, it was crazy. And the random English dudes. Is that Muhammad Ali?
I mean,
it could be.
For all I know, they're actual sailors, and
it could be.
But I think these are
idea.
actors. There's a good camera.
Old cameras. Oh yes, and the posters. Look at that poster from 1935. Ridiculous.
It is Mickey Mouse's 7th birthday, not 70th.
Yeah.
7th.
And then maybe about 40 years, 35 to 40 years, you get Barbarella. There were about...
Oh, sorry.
There were... So I caught 3, but there were about... I don't know how many different posters of just Barbarella.
Yeah,
they
seem to be fans of Barbarella. We're not going to overthink that.
All right. Old projector.
Giant projector.
Oh my god.
So this is bigger than me.
I named a person that you know who you are, that I said would definitely appreciate this.
Yep. We don't need to call him out.
We don't need to call him out, but
if they see it, they'll know who they are.
They will know who they are. I thought of you the moment I saw that.
Yes. All right. So this is the stage
inside the theater.
Theater itself. Pretty classic style, comfortable.
Very comfortable. It's on the smaller side, but no leather seats.
mean,
it was all kind of clothy seats.
I've certainly been to smaller, but yes, it's
Yes, it was on the smaller side.
It's not insane.
It wasn't. No, they kept everything very. Everything felt like it was still the 1970s.
As a reminder, this was the second movie we went to see. We saw A Boy and the Heron back in Richmond, Greater London. I would say this was bigger than that.
Yes. So we were at the
Oberon.
Something like that.
We're just making it up at this point.
It's their chain of old theaters.
See, we look up the research for where we were for each video. We totally forget everything else. That's why we make the videos.
The Boy and the Heron's theater was much more compact.
Yeah.
Yeah, than this one. This one is
rural London
so
is
cool.
still London.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway.
Moving along.
And
What a great oil sculpture. But not like oil painting, as in about you know what I mean.
Yeah. It
was very thought provoking, and people started climbing on it. Right?
This was at the corner of the movie theater and where we were heading back towards our rail station, right? And it's just random sculpture in the middle of downtown.
Right, and you can see that these people-y oil are just falling out of the barrels. I think it's fantastic.
Some social commentary here.
Yeah,
but it is the Netherlands. So this does wrap up our Nederlander.
Yeah.
Nederlander is the person, but this is our I just like saying it because it's a fun word.
It does sound cooler.
Anyway, this is a wrap up of our time in the Netherlands. As you can see, we're eager to go back. Maybe not end up at the bougie cafes, even though it was a nice experience.
Maybe spend a little bit more time with our friends.
Yes,
Elder Alien.
Yes,
Mr. Elder Alien and Sister
Alien. Yes.
But
yes,
I guess we have to say it till next time.
Till next time.
Doot, 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 doot.